This is Russ. Yeah, I'm back in the car again. Yeah, it's 60 degrees outside, but the air conditioner's kicked in because the car has been sitting in the hot sun in the parking lot. And so it's hot in here, but it's cold outside. What time is it right now? 1:32 p.m. Yeah, what am I doing at Costco so late? Yeah, late lunch. Hey, here's an interesting thing. Let me show you a photo. Yeah. Notice they have some standing tables now, huh? Yeah, this is what they did to change things. They added 4 circular tables that you can stand at. I had to stand there for a short time until a table opened up, then I moved over. Yeah, I don't like standing and eating. I don't. But I guess what they can do in the space of 2 tables, they can put 4 standing tables. I don't know if that's a benefit or not. Because really, I'd rather just sit in another table with somebody else than stand. But here's the thing. Sometimes people don't let you sit in the table with them. Yeah, I've been denied several times where you ask somebody if you can sit and they say no. Makes you wonder why they say no, doesn't it? Yeah, well, whatever. They have their reasons. So, yeah, it opened up after about maybe 2 minutes or so. What's going on here? Lane closure. I'm going to have to move over. Don't you hate that? It's very hard to tell. You know, when cars in front of you are a little taller, you can't see it, but I lifted up a little bit and I saw it through the guy's windshield and back window. So we've got to move over one lane. I don't know how long that'll take. Sometimes people don't let you in, you know. They see you blinking, but they keep moving forward. They don't let you go in. So we'll see. Anyway. What's been new? Well, I was watching the announcement of the Pope being elected in. They call it, I guess, what do they call that? The conclave thing? I don't even know what all these words mean. I'm not Catholic. I have no idea. Let me see if these people let us in. Yeah, he's letting me in. So we wave thank you. Always wave thank you. I'm going to let the guy that was in front of me, I'm going to let him in now. He's slowly moving in. Don't you hate that? Here's how I look at it. If a guy's gonna let you into the lane, move into the lane. Don't take like forever to move into the lane. Yeah, some people take a long time. I don't understand that. But anyway, yeah, I was watching the thing on television, and apparently the new Pope was from Chicago. Yeah, he's an American guy. My understanding, he's from the south side of Chicago. And one of my students posted a photo of himself with the now Pope. Apparently he's met him before or something. Yeah, I think it said that he went to the same technical school or something like that with him, but not at the same time. Yeah, my student was like 5 years older than the Pope was. So yeah, so they got a new Pope at this point. I don't watch television all that much. Let me know if you watch network TV all the time. I would say I haven't watched network TV regularly. Oh, maybe a good 20 years. Yeah, I'm not kidding. I haven't. I watch mostly YouTube, believe it or not. And but I do get my news from different sources. Sometimes I get it off of YouTube. You know, they have live whatever's on there. Sometimes I get it off of Apple News. Yeah, Apple News has turned more into a thing where you have to subscribe more than anything else. So I've kind of stopped watching Apple News. Most of the articles are things I can't see unless I subscribe, so I don't really bother with them anymore. But I used to look over there until they became something you have to pay for. Russ is cheap. I told you guys that. I don't pay for that. Come on, somebody's got to pay for stuff, otherwise things don't happen, right? That's true. Yeah. Yeah, whatever happened to newspapers? Do you guys read newspapers? Do they even still have newspapers? I don't even know. Do they even have newspapers anymore? I've never seen any in a long, long time. I remember newspapers used to be stacked up by the drugstores or wherever, the grocery stores. And do they still do that? I have no idea. I really have no idea. I haven't read a newspaper in a long time. I do know that some of the newspapers have gone online, in which case, again, you got to do a subscription to read it. Okay, that's understandable, but my understanding is the cost of online subscription to the newspapers are really expensive. So I'm not doing that either. Okay, on occasion, I might watch network TV just to watch news, but even that's very rare. Yeah, I don't do that often either. But yet, I still seem to somehow stay current on a lot of the current affairs that are going on just by watching YouTube and other things. So yeah, let me know in the comments below. What do you do? Do you do you? All right, here's the first question. Have you seen any newspapers, and are they still around? All right, and then what does that cost if you have a subscription? And secondly, how do you get your news? Do you watch it on network news? Do you watch it on YouTube? What do you do? How do you get your news? What television shows do you currently watch that's interesting to you? Like I said, I haven't seen television in so long that I don't pay attention to any of the network shows. Now, what about Netflix? Well, we do have Netflix. Mrs. Wright likes to watch Netflix. I don't really watch that either. We have it for her at this point, really. But I think my problem with some of the Netflix things is some of them are series, right? So you have to watch many episodes to get the gist of what's going on. I prefer, if it's going to be a series that I have to watch it, I want that whole series to be finished before I watch it. Yeah, I'd rather binge watch it and watch the whole thing and then finish it. I don't like having to come back every week or something to watch an episode. That's how network television is, and that's why I don't like to watch it. And there's commercials too, but of course there's commercials on YouTube as well. Unless you pay for the YouTube Premium, then there's no commercials. Yeah. So here's how YouTube Premium works. In case you decide you want to do it, you pay YouTube a fee, a subscription fee. Everything's a subscription nowadays. You pay a subscription fee, and then they take off the commercials. Then anything you watch is just commercial free. Now, you might be wondering, how does the YouTubers get paid then? Well, the money that you pay to YouTube, supposedly, somehow, I don't know how it figures it out, they figure out what percentage of that fee goes to you based on the videos that have been watched from the person who has the subscription. Now, I've always wondered about that. How do you know if it's truly going to me and not to some other YouTuber? How do you know that, I think you can pretty much tell who to pay if it's a non-prepaid YouTube thing. You can kind of say, okay, the guy's watching this video, then all those ad revenues will go to that particular YouTuber. But how do they know when it's one payment? I guess they can figure it out and somehow, just pay accordingly. So, yeah. So either way, you still support us that way. So, I know that some people feel that YouTube should be free. Yeah, I don't think so. It takes a lot of time and effort and cost to produce a YouTube video, as some of you might know, because some of you guys are actually YouTubers as well. And for me, I do a lot of almost like a daily video, if you think about it, because I've been doing the More From Russ channel, and even before More From Russ became a thing, I was talking things on Russ is Right, but we just kind of split it, right? Put some stuff here and we put some stuff over there. And as I'm riding my bike, I'll still be talking, odds and ends as I'm riding. You can't be talking about an e-bike for the length of time my videos are for e-biking. Speaking of that, here's another thing. I've had people say in comments before, why are your videos so long? I'm riding a bike. Okay. Do I just ride for 10 minutes? No, I keep riding. And as I keep riding, I keep talking. Yeah, I've said many times before on the Russ's Right channel that you guys keep me company as I'm riding. Yeah, it's like having a buddy. Just like these drives. Why are these things so long? That's because you're keeping me company as I'm driving. There's really no difference. It's exactly the same thing. Either I'm in the car or I'm on the bike. Yeah, so I can make a video daily. No big deal. I mean, I'm just talking. So it's just like if you were in the car with me. People have said that too. He says, "Oh, you're so natural. You just talk like I'm there." Yeah. As far as I'm concerned, you're here. You're keeping me company. It really makes the drive go by easier for me. It's the same thing with the e-bike rides. It makes my e-bike rides go by easier for me. Otherwise, I think I'd probably do a 10-minute e-bike ride and go home, because to me it would be boring. I don't get bored. Talk to you guys. Now, some have noted Russ can talk about anything. That's pretty much true. It's pretty much true. I see something, I talk about it. I mean, even in the car, when somebody's in the car, isn't your conversations kind of similar? Yeah, I tend to think it is. You know, if I notice something, like if I'm looking out the window right now, and I have a very clean windshield, by the way. When I'm looking out the window and I see something, I talk about it. Just as if you were in the car. Yeah. Anyways, for you guys who, and ladies, who decide you want to do a YouTube video one day and become a YouTuber, it's very easy to do. It's not hard. Okay? It's not difficult at all. Because it doesn't, well, okay, it does cost you something. You got to buy equipment, all right? It costs you time and equipment and time and energy, right? That's worth something. But no, you could, I mean, technically, you could just use your iPhone or Android phone and record yourself. That's not that hard. You might have to do some editing, but there's free software you could even get now for editing. One of them is called DaVinci Resolve. I've never checked it out. I don't know what it is. I use Final Cut Pro from Apple. But DaVinci Resolve is a free video editing software you can use to edit your videos. You could be a YouTuber right now if you wanted to. And then you just go on YouTube and set it up. Set up an account so that you can upload videos, and next thing you know, you're a YouTuber. That's how it works. Anyways, if you like this particular video, go ahead and let me know. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. That's how it works. Talk to you guys next time.